Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is a beautiful day that the Lord has made. I rejoice in it and be glad. Had to come on real quick before I get my day all the way started. Okay, that's strong, but that's a little too strong. Give me some cream or something. Oh, the light. I hope you guys are doing well this morning, blessed and stuff, feeling good. I know I do. I'm a little bit I woke up a little late this morning. Like my kid had to wake me up, but I was up late last night. But we got off to school, so we're good. I just, I don't know. I got up this morning and I was thinking, about the direction of my own life, the things that I want. And they literally have turned from a lot of selfish or personal wants to wanting to please the Holy Father, like, period. I don't know. I feel like my blessings will come through if I do it that way, if I live that way.
You making a video?
Yes, I am. How
Are you on the phone with some important people or something?
You thought I was on the phone with important people? Mom be on her phone, don't she?
Yes.
Yes.
Because I just heard the time. You were talking about something else that you don't usually talk about on tarot reading. I was like, huh?
Well, I was talking to Nana Bobby a second ago and her mom. So maybe that's what you heard.
No, I just heard that right now.
Oh, okay. You being nosy right now?
No, I'm not being nosy.
The little ones don't start yet, so that's why they're here.
I just heard you talking in the hallway.
But oh yeah, cool. You already had breakfast. Why are you back in that kitchen? I know. What do you want? You want more cereal? What do you?
No, I don't know.
What are you doing in there then? You're just busy. Being a busybody. How many inches did you grow yesterday? 2, 3? You pretty sure it was 3? Yeah, you're looking rather tall today. I'm looking up at you, son. Give me a high five. That's what's up. You are the man. Okay. Can you reach on top of the refrigerator today? Oh, that nibble of the bread down. Ooh-wee for ooh-wee. What is the cookie doing?
I don't know.
She's awake or no?
I don't know.
You haven't checked on her in her room. Good. Always check on your sister. Always make sure your sister is good. Don't disturb her. Just check and peep in on her. Make sure she's safe. Always. That's the cookie in the house. We got to make sure the cookie is protected. I teach them to protect their little sister. So for those of you who are here for a tarot reading, it's coming out. But literally, like I was saying, my heart is yearning for more. So I didn't feel tarot-ish this morning. Just- I felt
She's asleep.
she's asleep. Okay, thank you. I felt like growing or being in a spirit or in an energy of growing. I wanted to talk about it. I made a post this morning, and it had to be a download because I just, sometimes stuff just comes to me out of nowhere, and that came to me out of nowhere. Like I am a, I am an intuitive reader. So when I speak on readers, I'm not necessarily downing other readers. I just have a different opinion about what the gift that endure has and what I am supposed to do with it. Everybody's mission is absolutely different. But lately in my life, it has become like I had a serious traumatic event, and it literally took my life and turned it to where God wants it to go. I think the trajectory that He's trying to take me on my personal journey, it's not to forever read tarot cards. It's just not. The gift is there. It's not to put the gift down either. No, I never said that. Take it in a different trajectory, though, something bigger, something to hit the masses, because the ultimate mission is to lead you to Christ, not to constantly and consistently tell you other people's business. I always speak that. I always say that, is it really our business to know what divine masculine, if we can call them that? Who is us to give people titles? That's that Libra in me. I just want to know what's right and what's wrong. You know what I mean? And I want to be right and not be wrong. But what the divine masculine is doing or what the karmic is doing, like who gives a shit?
I am slowly and slowly getting tall enough to get to the microwave.
What? They put that microwave up there so you could grow. They knew you was gonna have to reach for it. Oh man, dog. Awesome. Awesome sauce. What you cooking you now? Some chicken? You done had cereal, now you eating chicken?
Yeah.
That's a growing boy. You ready for school?
No.
Too bad, it's coming, sugar. It's coming. He did not start playing the tiny violin thing. I love having kids. But like I was saying, this is like when I heard, first of all, I heard about my gift, or I was confirmed in having this gift. I've always been a little quiet person that always sat back and just watched people do stuff and, listen to them on a different level than whatever they were speaking, or saw their hearts on a different level than what they were portraying. I've always been like that, like the little quiet kid who didn't say anything, just peep game. I'm a game peeper. I've been peeping game my whole life. And so when about 2 years ago almost, I was invited to visit a beautiful church with who I call my Nana. She is my Nana. Very spiritually inclined queen. And she went to a spiritual church, not a religious church. There is a difference. Okay. And I learned that shit through science, knowledge, and history. And, the relics of things. I am a mystic seeker. I am a knowledge finder. I am a knowledge seeker. I want to know things beyond the shit I can see. Like when I think about the human body, I'm like, God, it's so cool. If you cut it in half and just, they don't die, you know what I'm saying? Just like take a body and cut it in half and just look at it from from the inside where it's cut at. God is so cool. Like, how does that work? How do the veins continue to, move this blood around, and oxygen, comes out as carbon dioxide, and what makes the heart actually beat, and, what makes a person have a soul, and, what makes it easy for one's eyes to see. And did you know that when you actually see something, you see it upside down, but your eyes portray it in the upright? Things like that. Like I'm that person. I want to know everything. So I've always been a person to know that there was always more to what we see. And so when I went to this church, and I've always been one to be close to the Heavenly Spirit because I've always been a timid child. The only person I've ever known to protect me for real was God. Like, whether that be because of the way I was raised or the where I was, or I was always scared of whooping. So like I didn't get a whooping when I was a kid. I got one whooping, the one I can remember. My parents didn't even give it to me. My stepmom did. Like I'm that sensitive. So I sit up a lot and I think about things that are beyond what our eyes can see because everybody can see that. Like, who wants to know that? I can see that. You can see that. My puppy can see shit like that, shit like that. There's more to see. There's more to know. There's more to learn. And I've always been interested in the Creator. So when I was invited to this spiritual church, what made me wake up and say, hey, pay attention to this point in your life, like the thing that happened as I was literally stepping my legs into this church is that they started to tremble. And I've always been a religious child. I was raised religiously. I'm a Baptist, and I claim that. Yes, I do. Don't mess with the Baptists. We don't play games, and we're very judgmental for some reason. but I knew spiritually speaking that it was something going on, and that my whatever demons had been on to my spirit or soul, they were rattled going into this church. I came out a new being. And I literally started to change physically then. I lost so many friends because I chose to take a step back and reevaluate who I was. Like I used to hang out and party with the rock stars and shit, not real rock stars. Them people too to me. Your money is just money. You can burn it all up and you don't have shit. You're just like me. So I'm not, starstruck as I used to be. I used to be starstruck. Some people I still, admire entertainers, certain entertainers, but now it's not like I admire Beyonce and them shaking their ass everywhere. I admire Erica Badu because she's a queen, a knowledge bearer, what I mean? Like things like that, So when I stepped into this church, the demons or whatever I had on me, they began to tremble. And I knew that I was different. I knew that I would be changed when I came out of there, and I was. And I actually enjoy it. It's a new life. You know what I mean? So I don't see people the same way as other people be like, people be like, well, look at her. Look at her hair, look at her clothes, look at her skin, look at her whatever. I see people and I'm like, look at her spirit. Look at his spirit. Look at the way he thinks about things. I look at people like that now. So, and people who are mean or, with the low levels of dignity and things like that, I check the dignity of a motherfucker first. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck what you look like. I don't give a fuck what you have. I don't give a damn where you come from. None of your status means shit to me. I check the heart first. You know what I mean? And so, with that being said, my ideals of what we should be or what I should be, I started with me. This is not, me looking at everybody else like you should do this, you should do this. I did this with myself first. It began to change. So when I joined this church, because I love them and they are my church family, spiritual church. There is a pastor and an apostle, and my apostle is so powerful he can come sit next to me right now and not even knock on the door. Like he ain't got to come here physically; he can just come here. Like they're that powerful. I watched my pastor put everybody to sleep. That was children. They were bothering us, and we couldn't listen to the word because our kids were all over the place. Can I see your phone? Can I see your phone? Little kids, little babies in little petticoat dresses jumping all over the pews, and he was like, oh, wait a minute. Y'all think I'm playing about this gift. Y'all think I'm playing about the Holy Spirit. Y'all think I'm playing. Let me shut your children down right quick so y'all can listen. Boom. Kids were asleep. No BS. I've never seen nothing like that in my life, but it happened. I knew then that the Spirit of God was real and he could be manifested into the physical because I had seen it. Okay. So as progress goes on and we go through COVID, everyone went to church online or on the phone. We couldn't be together because of COVID-19. So one day we were in church, and we're getting ready to close down for the day. And we began to praise the Lord. At the end of services, everyone, usually praises the Lord and thanks God for the message. And, a lot of people begin to speak in tongues. This happens everywhere at every church. I've grown up listening to the tongue, the physical hearing of the tongue. It's like growing up, it was like English and Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Like when we talk like we're talking now, it's English, but when we spoke in the spirit, it was Spanish. So this particular day, because everybody spoke the same tongue, la 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 la, that one. Everybody speaks that one, and I mean no disrespect. The Lord knows I mean no disrespect, but everybody speaks the same tongue, right? It's like they all grew up listening to how it's supposed to sound, and everybody sound that way, right? So this particular day, we're praising the Lord, and I began to speak in tongues. There's 25 people on the phone. Everybody hollering. But I'm talking to God and I'm thanking him for just everything. These people, this church, my pastor, my apostle, the new knowledge I'm thanking him, but it was in a different tongue than what they were speaking. And my pastor caught it. He caught it. And in front of all those people, he called me out by name. I've only been in the church maybe 3-4 months at the time. I'm the newbie in the church. Everybody knows I'm the new one, the weird one, even in church. So he says, while everyone is speaking in tongues over everyone, Miss Williams. And I stopped, talking in tongues, and I answered him, yes, Pastor. And he said, you have the gift of the prophetic word. Them some powerful words. That's a powerful phrase to hear, let alone be the person that they talking to, So I was like, I didn't know what to say. I don't even remember what I said. What did I say? But he said it again. He said, you are anointed. You are anointed by God himself, and you have the voice and the gift of speaking the prophetic word. You are speaking in God's language. And that's what he said. Like, it was different though. Even I realized that I didn't sound like everybody else on the phone. I mean, it was clear, it was evident, but I kept going when I was speaking. So, I was speaking to the Lord, and someone who loves the Lord heard it. It's like, I don't know what language I was speaking, but every time I think about it, I think Aramaic. Like it came out totally different than the sha-la-la-la-la that comes out of everybody else's mouth. I'm just saying. So my life, I began to seek him because I was told I can talk to him. So I began to seek him, Nothing else was really important. Not to say my life changed in a minute. It didn't. Hell, I was drinking. I used to smoke weed. I mean, I literally was toxic up until a few fucking weeks ago. Period. But it didn't mean that I wasn't seeking him. I had begun to seek him. And God is beautiful with that. He will not come to a person who has it all together first. He will go to those low byways, ditches, slums, dirts, and ghettos to find the ones who speak the truth. That's how he operates. He wasn't even in a church a whole lot. If you think about the prophet, the Holy Spirit, Jesus, he was never really in a church. What, 1 or 2 times? Didn't he tear it up when he was in there? He was mad. He got mad in church, tore it up physically. So I know he's a beast and a gangster, okay? But I'm just saying. He will go into the lowest places and find the ones who will speak the word for him righteously because they don't have anything else but him. And when they discover him, they are glad to speak on him to the point of persecution. And I felt like I was one of those people, or I am one of those people. To the point of persecution, I would praise the name of the Lord, period. What he says is true. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what kind of following you got. I don't care what kind of church you got. If you got a church, I don't care what. I just don't care. Like, you're a normal person to me. On the day of atonement and judgment, you could be standing right next to me. You will be judged just like me. So, I'm going to treat you like that right here. So my point is this. My downloads seem to come to me through my sleep, which is weird because I never remember sleeps. I never remember dreams. But they have to be downloads because I start to talk. Like this morning is a whole download. I start to talk and it comes out in something understandable. It is something that was placed in my spirit as I slept. And it's ready to come out, and it has to come out. So this morning I didn't get up and grab no damn tarot cards. It ain't about that today. There's something else going on up in here. So what I wanted to talk about today is I've been studying. It's like God teaches me in, because I'm a learner. I like to learn. I'm in college again now, working on my bachelor's. Praise the Lord. But, I like to learn. So now I feel like I'm in the lesson of be very weary of the devil because he does not want you to know that he exists. So he is going to be beautiful. He is going to try to be understanding. He is going to give you things. He is going to tell you things. He is going to make it look like it's not him. And so, being I'm a reader, tarot reader at that, I began to seek that question within what I do because I don't want to be wrong in nothing that I do. I love on my children different than other Black women are attuned to loving on their children. I don't buy expensive shit. I don't give a fuck about expensive shit. And my kids are right now just 10, 13, and 15. My 15-year-old will tell me, please give me them comfortable shoes. I don't want them Jordans and them Vans. They can stay upstairs. I've done it like 3, 4, 5 years in a row. He just won't wear the shit. Like, fuck them shoes. But I'm so proud of that. Because my kids can walk when the world is over and just put some shoes on. They don't give a damn. They walk outside and they'll slap a bitch behind fucking disrespecting them. Period. But the wrath of the Lord is such and so. They got it. They don't have to show it off. I don't have show offs. And I didn't raise my kids to be show offs. So I'm really proud of that. And when I love on them, I don't have to love on them like the status quo. Get your motherfucking ass, bitch, sit down. So shut the fuck up, mother. Let this nigga eat all your cereal. Shit like that. I don't live like that. I don't. I love on my babies. Like, to me, my babies are my little best friends. They're little bitty versions of myself. So I give them gifts that are not literally physical, although they get that shit. I give them gifts that when I leave them, they're going to be like, well, my mom told me that. I want them to be a world peeper. You know what I mean? Like, let me peep the world. My mom told me that. You know what? My mom was right. I'm glad my mama told me about people like you. I'm glad I'm smart enough to go to MIT and not some HBCU because everybody Black want to go to some goddamn HBCU. You feel where I'm coming from? Do you feel where I'm coming from? I teach them things that are going to feed and nourish their souls and their spirits. They love on people. My daughter is damn near the animal whisperer. She's not the dog whisperer. She's the animal whisperer. Okay. She loves everything. Don't put her in no grass. She'll pick out one piece and tell you what's special about the one little piece of grass. That's who she is as a person. My son, the oldest, analytical as hell. When it comes to science and the way the world is going, he's going to be one to figure out, you know what, that microchip need that. Or we don't need microchips. My little baby, I think he's a nigga house. But I don't tell people that, you know what I'm saying? I thought I was, but apparently it's him, you know. He the thug life. He can get with the world and then drag him on to the house and say, Mama beat the right into him. That's who he is to me, you know. That's who he is, you know what I'm saying? But he's the only one that's completely raised in the hood. Like the other two came up in another type of environment. You know, shit, I'm surprised they speak English. But my point is this morning, is the devil is so slick and tricky. He doesn't want you to know he exists. So what he will do is appear to you beautiful, giving, gifted, abundance. I must be doing something right. I drive a Lexus. I must be living right because I got a fucking job making $1,003 an hour. I gotta be right. Mm-mm. Job wasn't right. He suffered a long time. Moses wasn't right. He got drunk all the time. Saul, he ran around and just talked about Christian people all the time before he became Paul, Treated them bad. Some were fishermen. They just didn't believe in receiving the gifts spiritually. They thought they had to go out there and hustle for it. Every day I'm hustling, hustling. You know what I'm saying? But God touched these type of people to become the prophet. Like my favorite reader said, Jesus was born in a barn. When she said that the other day, I was like blown away, mind blown. She just blows my mind. Yeah, I got a favorite reader. It's like one. Because she loves the Lord like I do. She'll tell you in a minute, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love her. She's so fucking transparent. It's ridiculous. Little bitty thing, too. She look like me. She's a Libra, too. Libras is awesome. Tarot Land hate Libras, by the way. They don't like us. I heard a reader yesterday basically tell another sign. It was an earth sign, too. Telling the earth sign, you know what? Everything that you did, that's how she be looking in the videos. I ain't gonna call that. But she be like, you may go to jail. Yeah, bitch, they going to jail if they fucked up. They don't sit there and make that shit look like they fucked up and they ain't nothing gonna happen to them. Even you see it. They going to jail. You might go to jail, but it's gonna be so great after that. Fuck. She tripped me out. But anyway. Pie face ass. But the journey is bigger than where we are. And so I don't want you to get lost in tarot. I don't want to get lost in tarot. So I don't want you to be lost either. Like my mission is bigger than reading tarot cards only. So like I picked up a class and learned it. I'm ready to go to the next level. So what I want you to understand, what I'm trying to say is you have to be mindful. What I posted this morning was be careful of listening and watching videos on readings. I don't care if you're on Patreon. I don't care if you're on TikTok. I don't care if you're on YouTube. I don't care if you're on Facebook. I don't care if you're on any of the other sites. What the fuck is OnlyFans? I am 45 years old and I don't know what that is. So what is that? Let me know, somebody, please. But anyways, I don't care where you see them on, what platform they may be on. Just be careful with wanting to. It's like you want to breathe, like you just want to breathe, not realizing or thinking about it, but you want to breathe. You know what I mean? Like, Lord, please let me breathe all day long. That kind of shit. Without thinking about it. But it's something that we all want, but we all don't really get up and say, Lord God, thank you for breathing. Because we really want to be alive. Be careful when you get up and listen to anyone, whether it's a reader, whether it's a family member, whether it's, fuck me. Some days you catch T and she's in her element. Some days you catch T and she's in her tea. Some days I'm regular earthy Tasha. Some days I'm being used as a vessel for another purpose. You have to decipher. And I always know. I'm usually laughing when I'm in T mode. When I'm in T mode, I'm giggling and shit. We capping and shit. My channel just goes off. We have a lot of fucking fun on my channel. And it's called Growth for a reason. It used to be just Intuition Sessions. I switched the name of this channel for a reason. It was something put on my heart to do. So that's what I did. And as I changed the name, it began to grow. He was like, you're all about growth. That's what I want you to be about. Fine. What can I name this channel? All about growth. He's very practical, the Lord. Very practical. He's the funniest being ever. He created funny. He loves to hear us laugh. He loves to see us learn things. He loves to fight our battles. And there is some of the problem that I have. People like to see the Lord gonna vengeance me. Don't be making the Lord out to be no damn warrior princess or warrior king only. He is in the gift of blessing and teaching. So the download I got was, be careful what you listen to from tarot readers or anyone, in my opinion, anyone, seeking to know, did they get their revenge or not? Do they miss me or not? Are they going through hell or not? You know, is karma beating them up right now? And then when you hear that it is, you be like, I'm good. I don't want that. I don't meow meow. First of all, you do care because you're listening. Don't be telling no reader you don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. They really don't. They'll tell you. A lot of real readers will tell you. Now, hey, this is just a reading. Don't be coming on here talking about what you don't want. If you don't want that, you don't watch. I feel them. I feel that shit. Because what are you sitting there listening to it for if you don't care? Number one. Number two is my purpose of what I'm talking about today. Why the fuck do you care? Ain't that like seeking revenge on somebody? That's what it seems like to me. I got to listen to this because this title said they ass is going through absolute hell. Let me tune in. And I wish Ebony was here because we be balling when it comes to that damn Barbie video. And my favorite part of that, I think, in the video is, give me my keys. It's a Barbie video. You have to go through my, I posted it. It's crazy as hell, but I think it's in the community tab. I posted that video. But anyway, it's about some dolls. But anyway, she getting on her man butt. Ken, he done drove a car all day and been all ghetto and hood with a handicapped bitch. It's crazy. It's funny as hell though. But my point is, be mindful of what you're allowing yourself to want to know, because in truth, you are seeking to know that someone else is hurting. Even if these people hurt you, even if someone is doing black magic on you, vengeance is the Lord's and not yours. Because you can't take that into heaven. They ain't got no upper echelon in heaven unless you are literally one of the angels. Don't get it twisted when somebody call you an earth angel. You might be, but you ain't higher than the shining ones. You're not. They sit right at the right hand of God. You're not that. You might be a little cherubim, a little seraphim or something, a little messenger. There's levels to this. And we're at the bottom. Don't get it twisted because somebody told you you're an earth angel. You are. You're an earth angel. You're not an angel. You're an earth angel. Doesn't mean you're any less special to God. It just means you know your place. Know your place. Vengeance is the Lord's. If it was yours, it would have been written in there somewhere. But it ain't. So stop seeking that revenge. That ain't none of your business. A person's karma is none of your business. And I don't want the Lord to lose souls because people think it's all about me, 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 me. It's not about you. The situation is about you, but the whole purpose of the situation is not only about you. See what people do to you. Learn the lesson. talk to God about the things you've seen, heard, learned, and feel. Lay them at his feet and move the hell on. Because if you get caught up any other kind of way, you're going to fuck around and get trapped up. And when you meet the Holy Father, I'm including myself in this. I'm not exempt from this shit. I just see it. So I'm speaking on it. You get caught up and you get there and you get the book of life read about what you've done. Don't think that he's not going to say, well, you sat and listened to tarot readings and you wanted to know if the divine masculine got his karma or not. Why did you think that? Why were you concerned with that? Why didn't you trust the Lord on that? Who told you that it was important for you to know? You fuck around and trip yourself into hell fucking with shit like that. I said it, boom. That's how slick Satan is. He's way smarter. That's why we have to be saved as Gentiles, the gentle ones, the slow ones. You know what I mean? He was an angel in heaven. He will forever be smarter than you. But you have the gift given from God of discernment, so you can beat him at his own game, which is tricking the fuck out of you in this life. So when you get to the next one, you cannot go. I wouldn't give a damn if he gained 72 billion souls. Satan will still lose this war. He's going to lose. So why would you want to even ever wind up for any reason on the losing side? He's fighting a never-ending battle, but that's his business. Why do you concern yourself with the things that are troubling another being? If you were truly a light being, you wouldn't even want to know. Some of us readers, we're getting so enlightened. When a reading gets toxic, we stop the reading. I'm that bitch. I will not. Some days I can't take it. Some days I get so upset I have to stop readings. Some days I cry to the point of where I have to stop readings. I cannot do it. I refuse to let that out of my soul. I'm not going to have it. Those are the truly enlightened ones. But if, girl, he's sitting here, yeah, because him and the karmic is over there suffering. Everybody money fucked up. Girl, yes. And they got a motherfucking job. That motherfucker come back to you talking about they love you, bitch. I wouldn't take them back, period, at all. It's something wrong there. It's something wrong there. I don't know if it's the reader or if it's the energy or if it's the message. I don't know what it is, but it's something wrong there. That's not a peaceful conversation. That's not a peaceful transition. That's not peaceful. Ain't no room for that in heaven. It's not there. That kind of shit ain't there. Girl, I'm his secretary on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Let me look through this book and see if anybody. Oh, he getting his karma, girl. That's what you need to know. The fuck is that gonna do for you? Make you do this? But when you do that, I don't give a fuck who it is. When you do that they got their shit. Boom, they got their karma. Boom, it's happening to them. Boom, that's all right with me right there. You being okay with another person suffering gonna keep you the fuck out of hell. Period. Boom, I said it. See how easy that trick is for Satan to trick you? It's that easy. He uses money. He uses your selfish emotions. He uses your own emotions against you. I've been there. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So things that you should concentrate on are you. If you have a spouse and your spouse is good to you, concentrate on that. The goodness of you too. The building of you too. If you're with somebody you're having problems, concentrate on fixing them. Because y'all can go to heaven together with a fixed issue, but somebody going to hell if you fucking constantly bickering and battering. That's not of God, period. I don't care what nobody say. The natural world gonna give you problems and you gotta face them. You damn sure do. It says, know them, recognize them, pray about it to the Lord, drop them at his feet, and mind your fucking business. Basically. Yeah, I said it. Send some pastors my way. I bet you the real ones agree. the ones who have been in the trenches, they'll agree with exactly what I'm saying. They'll understand the message too. So I hope you understand. I'm not talking to you for nothing. And I'm going to read a tarot reading today. I'm a fucking tarot reader. Tarot, not terror. I'm not a terror reader. I don't want to read your terrors. I don't want to hear your disillusions. And does everybody need to know that a drug cartel is going down? I don't know. Maybe if you stay next door to them and you want to block and get out the way of gunfire, yeah. Some things God wants you to know, some things he don't though. That's discernment. That word is very big with him because you are going to be held responsible for what you know. When the book of life is open and read on you, you will be responsible for the way you live. It's going to happen. Everybody die. Everybody. You can't be fake. You can't even have fake love. That's the first thing you can't have. Fake fucking love. You cannot have it. Some people are very, very tricky. They can trick you and make you think that they love you. Like a mug. You better be able to decipher. That's why it's in the Bible to have a discerning heart. Seek people with your heart, not with your smarts. Your smarts are how you fucked up. Drop a like. Donate to the channel because this is real fucking knowledge. That's some shit you pay for. You know, I saw Krishan go to church the other day. Did any of y'all see that? Krishan Rock went to church the other day. I was sitting there maybe 3-4 minutes into the video and I burst into tears. I was so happy because it verified that the Lord had been in that whole situation. The Lord been in her life this whole time. That's why she's so magnetic to people. They can pick it up. He's in yours too. Hello. Who's calling? Them healthcare people getting on my fucking nerves. It's something up with that. It's too many of them. It's too many of them. Now they trying to get you health care, but like in the movie 2012, when them people was trying to get to China to get on that damn boat, they didn't want to let them on that boat. What's that about? To save your actual physical life, they ain't gonna let you on the boat. They'll kick your ass out. They won't even tell you where they at, but they'll give you some health care. See how I peep everything? I'm just nosy as hell. I don't know. I like it though. But yeah, that's my point. It was a download this morning. Sometimes I just start talking, and that's how it came to me. I just start talking. Like before, it's like my Lord was telling me, baby, before you get up this morning, you get on them readings and stuff, I want you to realize why I gave you the gift I gave you. Your prophetic word is for a reason, and it's not to sit up and trigger the shit out of people all day long. And I hope not. When I first came to YouTube and started listening to readings, I was a listener first. I was a subscriber first. Before my pastor got a hold to me, I was just a subscriber. These readings used to trigger the fuck out of me, fuck my whole day up. Or had me in the mood of, haha, yeah, that motherfucker got their karma. Yeah, they got their karma. Yeah, they gonna get their karma. But you know that is gloating, and that is a fucking sin too. Like Spike Lee said in fucking Higher Learning. Higher Learning. Higher Learning. What did he say? Wake up! Wake the fuck up. Like for real, wake up. Like don't get up out the bed waking up. Wake the fuck up. We have 70% of the brain we don't even use. You know why? Because we let our emotions rule that shit. So we just shut the rest of it off. Fuck it. I feel like chicken tonight. Humans are so beautiful because they slow. That's why Lord love us. He love us because we're slow. Yeah, that's it. That's the reason. The devil know you slow. That's what the whole conversation was about. That's why he ain't just throw Satan and kill him. He could have killed him, literally. But God was like, you know what? They are slow. My babies, my little mud babies, they so slow, they so retarded and stuff. And they know and they're gonna find out they so blessed and they just, slow. We're the lowest level species of creation. But I bet you, that's the Lord. I know that I will win this war because I can touch them through the knowledge of their Father. Satan like, ha ha, watch me give them 18 cars and $5 billion each. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing. The Lord's like, watch me take the poor ones with nothing and change the world. That's the battle that's going on right now. So be discerning, guys. That's all I want to say, really. Be discerning. Know the devil that you're used to. It could be you. Boom. You could be the devil that you're used to. You and all your wants and what you think you know and your status and what people think about you and all that shit is your fucking downfall. Could be. Be discerning who you are. Know who you be. Know who your heart is. Know what your heart wants. Because that's at the end of the day, that's what the Lord is going to judge, your hearts. Well, I was good to them and, they treated me like shit. We all been there. I'm literally coming out of being treated like utter fucking shit by somebody that I fucking adored. I would have never imagined to be sitting in the position I am sitting in now, not behind somebody that knows my internal goddamn organs. The motherfucker know me so well, he probably know where my intestines are in my stomach. I'm just saying. You got to know. I've been there. I understand. I wanted to know if they was getting their karma and shit at first too. And then I became a spiritual teacher. Well, then. Now I have a responsibility. I can't give a fuck about what another person wants. That's not my business because vengeance is the Lord's, not mine. I mean, just on a physical level, that's the truth. Shit, I got bills to pay. I got 3 damn kids who are becoming teenagers. They're becoming young, grown people. I got to get them ready for the whole wide world because the world is fucked up. I ain't got no time to give a fuck about nobody getting no karma. I ain't got no damn time to worry about if a bitch like me or not. I hope she don't because I don't have to worry about the motherfucker. Boom with that one. Don't like me, period, please. Please. Please don't like me because you're erased at that moment. I'm not the bitch to be like, girl, such and such don't like me. Girl, I don't know. Guess what guess what she was doing today? That is not me. I ain't making it to 45 being a motherfucking pigeon. Bird bitch. Rat bitch, like Remy Ma say. I could talk about a bitch so bad. But why? Let that feeling that she have against me, her animosity, trick me into having animosity back and I lose my spot in heaven. I be damn. I be damn. Bitch, you can have you and the way you feel. And whatever the fuck you think you took from me, this could be anybody. This is how you should think. Take that and run with it, boo. I'm on a mission over here. My mission is to get back to where I came from, in the spiritual world. I want to be a part of the bigger collective. Let me become a star, like a literal star, like the energy in a star, like some clouds and shit in the universe. Let me become some shit that matters. I don't give a fuck about being your star on the planet Earth. Fuck you. Because we just lost 3 stars 3 days ago. Literally. So you being a superstar or popular or rich don't fucking matter. Everybody meet death. Everybody. Oh, at 4 feet 11, I feel so powerful this morning. I feel like I have a responsibility to get this out. It doesn't mean that you're going to be perfect. It doesn't mean that you won't run into trials and tribulations. It doesn't mean that God ain't going to test you, because you will be tested. The stronger we get, the more we're tested. That's why it's like people are like, a lot of people don't do or believe in or agree with readings of tarot cards because of that situation right there. That's the whole reason. You're going to be tested though. When you do listen to tarot, you're given secrets that other people don't get. People who don't listen to tarot, they just live by faith. You though find out secrets. And for that, you will be judged. So it's very mindful of what you allow yourself to hear and take it to your heart. You're going to be held accountable for that. The way you react to it, anyway. So you have to be mindful and discerning. And I'm talking to readers and fucking subscribers. I'm not picking on no fucking particular person. This is not even just about tarot. This is about anything. Cliques, groups of friends, motherfuckers that just running their mouth trying to tell you what to believe, what to feel, how to act, what to do. You better fucking pay attention to that shit, because you're gonna be held responsible for it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I have to call that friend back. They're not doing well. But I'm gonna get out of here because I do want to talk to this person. But I felt like I had to talk to y'all first. This been on my heart since like 6 this morning. Instead of me jumping up and grabbing my coffee and stuff, when I got up, I moseyed around and I made a cup of coffee. And my son was ready to go before I was. Yesterday was totally opposite. I just been on. This morning I got up and I had to get something out, and I don't know why. I don't know why in my mind's eye I wrote it down, but I didn't. I physically didn't write it down, but I guess I did because I posted about it. So go to my community tab. You can see what I said. I meant what I said. Somebody already commented on some things that I said, Karmic, stay the fuck off my channel, because I don't care how you feel. You lose them how you get them. Ain't no spirits over here. The Holy Spirit deals over here. Get out your feelings. That's what I'm talking about right now. Fuck out your feelings and stay out my face. I don't give a fuck. You do what you did, and you're gonna have repercussions for it. Is it any of my business? Hell to the now, so I don't care. That's a Libra trait. I guess and I feel like the universe just loved Libra. That's why he made him a scale. We like iron. I don't care. We don't care. Because right is right and wrong is wrong. Guess where else that applies? When you're being judged with the book of life open in your face. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Somebody up there, Libra. I'm just saying. So tarot readers who hate Libras, and every time they see a fucking sword, liar, cheater, no, it don't always mean that, bitch. Everybody got a liar. Queen of Wands is a motherfucking whore in the reverse. King of Cups is a selfish, empathetic motherfucker that don't have no sympathy in reverse. Queen of Pentacles is a broke, selfish motherfucker who's greedy in reverse. So quit coming at people when y'all see the motherfucking swords and be like, this motherfucker lies. 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords don't just mean liar. 7 of Swords means sneaky, wishing, keeping information, figuring out things, taking information and running with it. It means all kind of shit. Queen of Swords means she's a bitch that will cut you the fuck out if you don't come at her with the right fucking information or knowledge. Period. That's who the Queen of Swords is. That's who the fuck the Empress is. Boom. Y'all need to get this shit together in Tarot Land. Either you're gonna lead people for the right reasons, or you're gonna fucking be in the slaughter with the motherfucking swine for leading people the wrong way for money purposes and clout. Clout's gonna get your ass stuck at the bottom. When you think about hell and the pictures they've drawn of hell, do you realize that they always squished together and shit and moving around? And that's a motherfucker with clout. They want to be part of the clique. You're gonna be part of the clique, all right, down there in here burning up, screaming and wailing and howling and gnashing of teeth and shit. That's where the fuck you gonna wind up. Heaven got rooms, space, bag back. Give me 50 feet. Decide what side you're on. Am I through? When I start doing shit like that, I'm through, I think. Hey, I don't give a fuck what you never did to me. I have to love you because I'm trying to get to the Holy Spirit. Like, I really want to see God. Wednesday when I see him. I'm not gonna know you any motherfucking way at that point. After life, you don't know or give a damn about nobody that was here. So why the fuck would I want to take you? I can't take my car. I can't take my children. I can't take my money. I can't take my jewelry. I can't take my nothing. I can't take nothing with me when I go to heaven. Why the fuck would I want to take something that somebody gave me negative? They're not gonna let me in. So you can have it. That's that we don't give a shit attitude. We don't. And that's the attitude everybody should have. Love on people while you're here. Show them your Christ-like love. And Christ will manifest in the physical in your life. It makes perfect sense. Why manifest anything else? Y'all got people on here whose hearts are so broken, some tarot readers, and you sit here and trigger these people all day. Some of these motherfucking people have committed suicide. It's fucked up. But they listening to what you spitting out your mouth. Because the devil is able to trick even you. Let me trigger this bitch at 7:56 in the morning. Let me trigger this bitch at 4:45. Let me try and mimic and maim this bitch at 3:30 in the morning. You know what I mean? Like, come on, y'all. Come the fuck on. The responsibility is deeper than that. It's bigger than that. And then you got some on here, and we'll say it. I just said it. We don't give a fuck. Some of us don't. We don't give a fuck. But you got to be discerning on which way not to give a fuck. Because you're supposed to give a damn, depending on what it's about. You're supposed to care. You're supposed to pray for people. You're supposed to love them. Not trigger them and piss them off and hurt their feelings and make them upset. You're just not supposed to do certain shit. That puts us in a very small category. They label us the weird ones. The ones that nobody know. The ones that nobody like. Fuck all that. Be those people. Because cliques always fuck around and tumble and fall. Even people call them crabs in a barrel. They ain't even gonna let each other come up. They just don't know how. They stuck in their own shit. So how the fuck they gonna help you push you up and push you out the crab barrel? They ain't gonna be able to do it. So what they gonna do is grab your ass. Just be discerning. Have a discerning heart. I don't know. Have a discerning heart. Have love for people for real. And stop seeking out other people's revenge because that's not your business. I just don't want you to get tricked by the devil because he's very smart. That motherfucker that is smart. And he's banking on y'all to be the way it's coming out. He banking on that shit. I love y'all. This been your girl T, aka Intuition Sessions. If you like the video, the message in the video, fuck the video. You like the message in the video, hit the thumbs up. Give me some motherfucking love. Because I deserve it. Just like you deserve love. And on top of that, if you want to donate to the channel, does your girl like Folgers and not community coffee? I ain't no Starbucks, bitch. I ain't got $27 for no cup of fucking coffee. Coffee is coffee. Donate to that girl Cash App shit. You donate to every motherfucking body else. People you just sitting up basically gossiping with. Donate to somebody who motherfucking need it or will use it for a positive fucking situation. The business donation is the PayPal at All About Growth. That's for my business. I don't touch that money. My personal readings, that money just sits there until I figure out what the Lord want me to do with the money. I don't know what to do with it, so it's just sitting there. Shout out to the people I've gotten these personal readings from and done for them. Your money is still sitting there waiting on God's purpose for it. I can't touch it and I don't want to. Y'all have a blessed one. I got homework to do today and babies to watch after and friends to check on because they haven't been well. Love you.